Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Miller. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run off.
There he goes! And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Mateer. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide out trying to get it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Got a man, it's Burks. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force the negative play.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. To the air, it's Mateer. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fitting for the first lady of Aggie. This has been a dogfight today.
Goes through everyone.
They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Got a man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Horton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option. The give. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To throw, it's Mateer. Got his man quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The discussion raged around Alabama last year. Very difficult schedule, whether they should have been included in the 12-team playoff. But if you want to make that field not only can you not lose to a subpar Oklahoma team, you can't get housed the way the Tide did in that one.
They did give it to him, and Jackson Arnold just scored again. I mean, it was incredible last year. Oklahoma couldn't score for the majority of the season, but on that night, Palmer, they did what they needed to do and kept the Crimson Tide out of the playoffs.
And I think people were so surprised at the lack of any energy or pulse Alabama had on offense. Jalen Milroe, for much of the season, was a Heisman hopeful. He had easily the worst game of his career in that one. So this time around, for Alabama to have any shot, they've got to be better on offense.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Gibson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sategna. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Burks. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Going to the run, it's Barnes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake.
They say tight ends are a
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Pressure coming. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Horton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps it going. He's going to run it. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Bama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Find some fresh air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Punt is on its way. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The give is to Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ott.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. They'll run play action. Looking left. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. The give and tick, 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 tick. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Under fire.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Horton. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker, it's Horton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class.
down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things.
What you wanna win, we fight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. What you wanna win, we fight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. 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 What you wanna win, we fight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. What you wanna win, we fight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Break, 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 what you wanna win, we fight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. What you wanna win, we fight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright.
I never see the lights out. They get me overdrive. Fancy on a fast car. This is how you make me feel. Don't stress me now. I got the other doors. I'm feeling it in my bones. And if you say that I'm lying to you, these habits are killing me. I wish I could fall asleep. The problem is you.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Fields. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Makes the catch, it's Fields. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. On the move, it's Love. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Pitt Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here come the Irish back on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Love. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Hit right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barres. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pitt pushing the pace.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Holmes. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He'll sneak it. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping through the defense. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll give it to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Hit right back to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The run from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Direct snap. Running to Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes the heat. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Caught behind the line. It's Pauly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Plows through the defense. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Trying to do it on the ground. Jukes his way for more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. A little release to the back.
It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Lee. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Lost a throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the shovel. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got the quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Pitt pushing the pace.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Holstein. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Hit right back to the line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He now has 111 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Finds his man. It's Pauly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Give to the running back. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
It's caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Pitt pushing the pace. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense lining up quickly.
And I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some first downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He'll keep it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game?
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, it's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Now they're going to throw it. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Pauly. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Irish send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Canes will kick it away first. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So NC State's offense will take the field first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. To throw, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And it's down the boulevard. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Canes are on the move.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to know in that situation, goal to go. If no one's open, you're throwing it away. It's a touchdown or it's nothing. That ball needs to go into the stands.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires into the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Smothers. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Creates a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air. It's Bailey. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. He'll try the left side. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Beck. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marriott. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield.
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the 1st half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the 1st half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the 2nd half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the ground, it's Smothers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quickly complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna look downfield again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get him in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 15. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll try the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Plucks it out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got a man, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the catch, it's Marion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got it in the middle. It's Marion. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield. It's Bauman. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And and the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Wolfpack to start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Gets it out fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Running back searching for a hole. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quick shovel pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Rogers. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Lyle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds his man. It's Lyle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they gave up the big safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner brings it out to the 35.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. back to pass. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Hurricanes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's back. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. That's caught. It's Daniels. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Hauls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Rodgers. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.